Now if you're a beginner just getting to the lash game, I would take wearing a half a lash is the way to go. I would take a lash, cut it in half. This is an old lash that I had. So I cut that in half. And the longer side is going to go on the outside. So this side has the longer side. So you just add your hair glue to that. Or eyelash glue, hair glue, eyelash glue, whatever you choose to put on your lash. So you take that half of a lash, and this is so much easier instead of trying to get the whole thing on. This is how I started learning how to wear false lashes. So you pop that bad boy on the end. I'm going to try and curl these. They're old and they're flat. These suckers are so old. They're like straight out. No curl, no nothing. So I'm going to try and let them dry and see if I can curl them with a lash curler. So you want to put mascara on that again once it dries all the way. I'm going to try and curl them, put some mascara on them, and see if they work. This is the finished voila. I'm going to put some liner at the top and then I'm going to be finished. Alright, another eyelash tip or trick where you can make your eyelashes look fuller, but just on the ends and not so fake. You take a regular eyelash, anything that you have, your regular eyelashes, and put them on, like so. The eyelashes to make your own eyelash number. In this video, I take a half a eyelash, like in the other lash video, and just put it on the end. But I put it on the end over top of another eyelash. So you have a more fuller lash towards the end of your eye, closer to your ear, instead of a full double stacked lash. You can make it as you can cut it in half completely, or you can cut it a little, like a third of it, however much you want to add at the end, just to fill it out at the end. It gives a really sexy effect to me, with that extra oomph at the end of the eyelash. So you don't have a really full lash all the way over. It can still be kind of natural, but full on the end. So this is how it looks with, I'm going to put liner on lash, and that's with the extra lash on the end. You can see the difference at the end. It's just fuller on the end. A couple of announcements. I'm going to put some links below in the description bar below, which is going to be some old videos that you may have missed. Also the link to my Twitter, Facebook, and all that other good stuff that I'm doing. And last but not least, just to let you guys know, even though you are subscribed to me, YouTube does not update you with every video that I make. So you may want to go back down my videos and see which ones you've missed, because a lot of people say they didn't see this or they didn't see that. YouTube doesn't give you every video that I've done in the subscription update, so you have to take your time and go through all my old videos to see what you missed on your own. Other than that, have an absolutely wonderful, lovesome day, and I will talk to you all later. Bye-bye. I also forgot to add that I put different topics videos in different playlists. So go to the front of my page and click on whatever playlist that you're interested in, whether it be makeup, relationship issues, hair, whatever, cooking. It's all on the front of the playlist. Alright, do you know that you can make your own number lashes by doubling 2 lashes? I put these D-Wispy no-name brand lashes on, and I did it off camera. I don't know if I didn't press record or what happened, but I put these D-Wispies on first. And then I took these number ones and put the number ones on top of the D-Wispies just to make them a little bit thicker, because I wasn't happy with how the D-Wispies weren't really showing up on my lashes. So I added these number ones on top of them. So I guess I made my own lash number, which is a D-Wispy one. And you can do this with any kind of lashes that you have at home. Double them up to make them thicker or longer. You know, pair a short one with a long one, a thick one with a thin one. You can double up lashes, and I used to do this all the time, and I forgot that I used to do this until today when I put these D-Wispies on and I wasn't happy with them. I wanted them to be thicker yet still have the length that they had. So I added the number 1s for thickness, and the D-Wispies provide the length that I wanted. So you just put your lashes on normally, and then you just add another pair of lashes right as close to the lash line as possible. And for future use, you can tear them apart, pull them apart if you want to use them separately, or you can continue to use them as a double lash, because when I pulled mine off at the end of the day, they stayed together as one thick lash. So here you'll see how it's a slight difference, but you can tell the difference. One is a little thicker and darker than the other, closer to the lash line. And that's it. Hey everybody, Miss Montana DeLeon here, and I'm about to show you how to put on bottom lashes on your lower lash line. Yep. So you take you some eyelash glue, whatever kind of glue you're going to use, put that on the lash and let that dry just a little bit so that it gets tacky and it's not still so wet. Halfway dry, halfway still wet. And you place that directly under your bottom lashes, not on top of them, but under. I place them under my bottom lashes. I just like it on the bottom, preferably rather than over the top of the lashes. I use my fingers to put them on. If you need to, you can use tweezers to put them on with a, if you need a steadier hand, more precise application. And I just use the tweezers, the end of the tweezers, to kind of press it in place. Now, because it's a little bit dry, it sticks on right away and it stays on. There's another way to apply bottom lashes to get this kind of look as well. I'll do another tutorial on that when I have time. And they're the individuals, or you can take a lash like I just used and cut it up and make your own individuals. But I just wanted to get this really, really quick tutorial out. And it's kind of fun to play with bottom lashes sometimes for clubbing or whatever. Enjoy, ladies. Love some. So this is how you apply lashes. You get duo glue, or you get some eyelash glue, and put that from end to end, a thin layer on the lash. Then you blow it until it's tacky, just halfway dry, tacky, so it won't move around too much. I start by sticking it on the middle of my lid, and then I get the two ends settled in. Some girls use tweezers because it's easier. I really can't. Then I just tap it a little bit just to make sure it's on, and then that's really it. It's simple.